Since I'm an optimist, I would like to say we have about half of the summer left. One thing, though, that I cannot find a positive spin on is summer reading loss, something that affects most kids in the US. Did you know that almost 3 months can be lost? Here's some good tips for you on ways that you can incorporate some reading and literacy activities into the remainder of your summer. The first one that I have for you is list making. So the ties between learning to read and learning to write and learning to spell, it goes back and forth. So anytime that you can engage your child in writing activities, it's going to help their reading and vice versa. So there are a couple ways to do this when it comes to making lists. So maybe you are a list making person whenever you go shopping, and this is kind of natural to you, but if not, now's the time to start. So in this example, I have a back to school shopping list. And this would be for a more beginner reader, maybe someone going into 4K, 5K, even first grade. And all I did was I wrote some basic things that you might look for if you were going back to school clothes shopping. And then I drew a little picture to help them identify what it is. Okay, so when you're in the car or when you first get to the store, you could talk to your little reader and say, oh, what's the first thing on your list? What are we going to look for first? And then you're going to encourage them to look at the word and look at the picture. So if they were to say pants, you would say, ooh, good guess. But look at the beginning sound there. That's a j, j. What's another word that's like pants that could mean this thing? And hopefully they'll get to jeans, okay? If you have a reader that is a little bit further along, you can cut out the pictures altogether. So this is a farmer's market list. Let's say it's Saturday morning, your family's getting up and ready to go, and you know there's 4 or 5 things that you are looking forward to finding. This would be a great list to hand a first grader, second grader, so that they can keep track as you walk around the market and make a little check on the list when you find each thing. And if you're feeling a little bit creative, draw the pictures, or you could just give it to them orally. In the car on the way is a great time to do this. And then what your child would do is stretch out the word and write down as many sounds as they can hear. They don't have to spell the word perfectly. For example, if for apple, they were to write down APL, apple, that would be just fine. What you're doing though is you're connecting the sounds that they're hearing to written letters, and that's just going to keep reinforcing those skills that maybe have gotten a little bit rusty over the summer. My next suggestion, so the second one, is when you go on road trips. My tip for you is to take one of or two of those big collection books that you have lying around your house and just tuck these in the back seat of your car. Encourage your child to take a look at them, to read them to you or to a sibling. Make the most of those down minutes as much as you can. If you have time, go to your public library and check out the audiobooks. Audiobooks count as books, okay? Audio reading minutes are reading minutes. So go ahead and check it out. Really neat thing about books on tape today is that you don't actually need a tape player or a CD player. Most libraries have the ones where you just insert headphones. So if you've got headphones laying around and a library card, you've got what you need. But a really simple, easy to put together activity is to just take, again, a piece of paper and a marker, and I did this one for a nature walk. But all I did was write down things that you would be likely to see, draw a little picture to help an early reader decode, and then they can go ahead and look for these things and cross them off. If you're at a wedding, you could put things like different colors of dresses or flowers, different people that they might see. You could add things like bathroom signs, exit signs, different letters that your child can look for. And then if you really want to amp it up, throw this on a clipboard and let your kiddo carry it around and mark things off as they go. I hope some of these tips are things that you can incorporate. We have half the summer left. It's not too late to fight against that summer reading loss.